claimed right there his 4th of the game. Ginobili the other way.
The guy's not even looking for his shot. He's a good shooter. He needs to look for that jump shot.
Ginobili launching at 3, and Mono's numbers tonight very disappointing. 1 of 6 and only 6 points.
You got to give Grant Hill a lot of credit. He's kept him out of the lane. His teammates have built the wall. They forced him to take tough shots, and Alvin Gentry said the whole key to this series was trying to control the man with the open.
Nice wrestling right there. Whole key to their first-round series against Portland was knocking out Miller, which Grant Hill did with his defense. Second series they called on him to be that kind of player. It's Jefferson. It's a long 2. Richardson went out to defend, and Jefferson's got 8, and the Spurs break a field goal drought, Doug, of almost 5 minutes, dating back to late second quarter time. They quickly double Richardson, Hill, Fry. He's missed every shot until right there. He is now 1 of 6.
See, McDyess was guarding, and he was the one that came over and double-teamed. And when you double-team, Kevin, it's that hockey assist we talk about coming out of the double-team, the extra pass. And Channing Frye, that's why he's on the floor right now, to get spacing and knock down those jump shots.
And the Suns, as you just saw, plus 12-point shooting from 3 here as Parker corkscrewing on Nash. Tony Parker, bad shoulder and all. Starting tonight, 14 points for San Antonio.
And everything, they're working so hard. The Suns are doing a nice job communicating, rotating, getting a hand up in shooters' faces.
Front hit his left. It's 2 in a row from downtown.
And Greg Popovich just looks over like, I do not want to see Channing Frye in the game. They have McDyess on him now. They have actually Duncan guarding Amari Stoudemire.
Deflected by Frye. Frye has 6 points in 50 seconds for the Phoenix Suns. Parker works on Frye. Rebound by Duncan. McDyess. That's the foul. Phoenix, 6:16 to play in the third. Looks like Stoudemire was just called for the Phoenix foul. They'll give it to Grant Hill, number 3.
Now talk about matchups. You're going to go in the post to Jason Richardson, and McDyess is all the way on the weak side guarding Channing Frye. Here's a double team. So what do? You make the pass, the extra pass. Channing Frye is there. No one can rotate over, and he knocks it down. That's why going to the matchup, you post Jason Richardson, and out of it, you get a Channing Frye 3 out of the extra pass.
It really seems to pay off as you take a look at shooting in this semifinal round against the Suns.
Well, they were minus 36 in the first 3 games, so that was 12 a game. Now it's 15 tonight. And remember, the Spurs, a big part of their team used to be their three-point shooting. Bruce Bowen, Robert Horry, Mario Elie, Stephen Jackson, Steve Kerr. Go through the list through the years. Brent Barry, they do not have that kind of three-point shooting.
Stoudemire with the miss. They just help their spacing so much.
You're going to help. You space the floor and you knock down 3s. Richard Jefferson's going to shoot long 2s. McDyess will shoot long 2s.
Tucked into Frye. Tim Duncan has 14 points. Uh-oh, Nash is bleeding. Yep, we've seen this before.
He got hit over his eye. Looks like he it's bleeding pretty good. They're going to probably have to stitch that up. And I can just hear the people in Phoenix, go, oh no, here we go again. This everything that can go wrong. We're up 7. Let's see what happens here as Nash steps in. Ooh, right there, the elbow catches him inadvertently, and Duncan with a concentration kisses it off the glass.
This Phoenix team, Doug,
right?
is so different than the past Phoenix playoff team. Steve's going to go get some stitches in the locker room. Defensively, Phoenix is better. But if you go back in time, you're going to see where we've had some blood drawn before.
And they couldn't get it stopped, and actually the Spurs won game 1. The Suns had the home court advantage, went on to win that series. And so that's why this first 2 games at home were so important for the Phoenix Suns, because the last 2 times they had home courts, the Spurs had come in and won game 1 on the home court of the Phoenix Suns to take the back and go on to win both of those series.
Phoenix's defense is better, and Doug, as you mentioned before, kind of playing off an earlier thought about the offense of the Spurs, they can't score the way they used to score.
Well, they used to feel like that they could outscore the Suns. They were not worried about it. They felt like that the Suns could not stop them. That is not the case now. The Suns have done a nice job defensively, and they make them work now. They do not give them the easy scores they once did.
So Goran Dragic, the hero from Game 3, has come in for the injured Steve Nash. There's a miss outside by Amar'e Stoudemire, who tonight is 4 of 9. He's got 15 points. Parker, Bonner for 3. He hits another 3. He had 3 the other night. So maybe he's going to catch some fire, because tonight off the bench, he's come in and gone 4 of 4.
That's what that three-point shooting does. It energizes your crowd.
Spurs on a 7-0 run. Dragic is double. Grant Hill. Hill tonight, 0 of 2. But he's had his fingerprints on this game. He turns it over right there. The first turnover of either team in this quarter, and a drive inside by Tony Parker brings the San Antonio Spurs to within 2.
Alvin Gentry showing a lot of confidence in his team now. 9-0 run. He's not taking a timeout. He's going to go to Amar'e Stoudemire here on the elbow. He's going to get a foul on Amar'e Stoudemire, pushing off Tim Duncan. Little dribble penetration, and somebody fell asleep and left Bonner. I think it was Channing Frye. He should know better than that. He's a three-point shooter. And then George Hill with a beautiful play, attacking Goran Dragic in the open court. And the Spurs here have fought back valiantly now, trailing only 2.
Amar'e Stoudemire just picked up his 3rd personal foul. Here comes Parker, weaving inside for 2. Tony Parker with 16 more points in the paint, where I think every one of his 16 points have come from tonight.
This is where you start seeing the heart, pride, and desire of the champion. They were on their heels, down 11, 11-0 run, proving they want to go back to Phoenix. Can they push a Game 5? Can they put the pressure on the Phoenix Suns in a Game 5? They're fighting back. Tony Parker with a little teardrop. Championship heart.
Tomorrow the playoffs continue on TNT. Orlando-Atlanta Game 4. By the way, the Magic's largest deficit this entire postseason has only been 9 points. Then Game 4, Lakers-Utah. Coverage begins 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Lakers looking to close out the Jazz, Coach.
How about Derek Fisher last night? That guy's unbelievable. He just finds a way to hit big shots every year. Fans get down on him, want to count him out. That guy is a champion.
Since Nash went out, 7-0 San Antonio. Dragic took his place, caught it inside, and Stoudemire drops the anvil, stopping an 11-0 run.
That's what you want to do coming out of timeouts. Alvin Gentry gets a nice play there. Now they got to get some defensive stops. But the Spurs are not turning the ball over this quarter, and as a result, just as I say, they turned the ball over for the first time they had the entire quarter.
San Antonio has outscored the Suns 17-16 in this 3rd. Under 4 to play. Here is Stoudemire, doubled. Wow. Finally, they call the foul. This is going to go on Jefferson, who will pick up his first for the Spurs.
Amar'e Stoudemire, nice little wraparound bounce pass that time by Dragic, learning well from the master Steve Nash, who loves to work in behind the basket.
Richardson to his 7th. It's a loose ball foul. It'll be on San Antonio. 3:37 in the 3rd.
Amar'e Stoudemire's speed and quickness causes so many problems for the Spurs. If he just stays active, Tim Duncan does not have the foot speed to stay up with Amar'e. And if you look at Tim Duncan, really his slippage in his game really has been on the defensive end, Kevin. He just does not have the lateral speed and quickness he once had when he was the best defensive player at his position, maybe in the history of the league.
Duncan picks up his 3rd with Dragic. Rebound by Jefferson, who claims his 7th rebound with 8 points. Parker running the other way. Dudley was defending. Tony Parker. Phoenix has the ball.
Well, Tony Parker is really trying to put the pressure on the Phoenix Suns defense. How about when you look at fast break points tonight? 17 for the Spurs and only 4 for the Suns. And I think Greg Popovich has had enough here. He's got a technical, and if he felt like the ball maybe went out of the Suns, or Parker got fouled on that drive. doing, trying to do something just to get this crowd into it.